introduce in just 1 second. Awesome. So, hey, it's Paul Dr. Nacho. I'm here with the amazing Dr. Jordan Brown, face-to-face, not on Facebook, not on Instagram. He's just as friendly in person. So, Dr. Jordan, welcome to Philadelphia. Have you been to Philadelphia before?
Never been here before.
Oh, it's your first trip?
First trip ever.
Philadelphia is known for its food. Is there any type of cuisine you really like? Because I want to give you a recommendation.
I heard Chinatown is
Yeah.
by here, so that's my
You can walk over there Saturday night, bring your wife. There's great places. We'll give you good recommendations. But the reason that you're here is I'm running Super Dentist Business Boost. Some people know what Dental Nachos does. Some people are tuning in for the first time, but this is like the 7th time I've done this. So I want to tell you about my why. 2018, I was having nachos with my wife at Elvez, very on brand. I was on my phone, and she's just like, "Can you pay attention and get off your phone?" I said, "Mary, all these dentists are asking the same question: restrictive covenants about their contract, how to find a good job. What do people say when you're too young?" I said, "What if I put this thing together, brought everyone in the same room and answered it?" And that was New Dentist Boost Camp 2018. You're probably in dental school still.
Yeah, I was.
I was live streaming before it was cool, before the pandemic, and I would bring 20 dentists into this live studio audience, and then we would broadcast it to Earth because I thought, wouldn't it be great to watch it? And what was really powerful about that, Jordan, was I branded that one as New Dentist Boost Camp for anyone 0 to 10 years out of school. So we did it. It was awesome. Dr. Greg Charles from Dental Clinical Pearls was part of it, Dr. Todd Fleischman. And then I got these messages, and one was from a mom in Kansas who said, "Hey, Paul, I'm not a new dentist. Don't use my name because I'm a little embarrassed, but I haven't kept up with all the skills as well as I should have. And thank you for live streaming this because I wouldn't be able to come to Philadelphia." So I think it's really powerful to show in a positive way how social media and live streaming can help. But face-to-face is awesome. So you're here at Super Dentist Business Boost.
Yeah.
This concept is for people who might want to buy a dental practice in the next 5 years. And then you're also going to meet people who have dental practices in the last 5 years, and they don't know if it's going well. And think of it like having a baby. Some people are new parents. Some people want to be parents. So tell us, what are some of the things you're hoping to get out of this?
Some of the things is just being, leadership skills.
Yeah.
With me, everyone knows, I'm still working in community health as
Yeah.
part of my National Health Service Corps commitment. So, even though the boot camp itself is maybe more geared towards private practice, a lot of those leadership quality skills can be translated even if you're an associate.
For sure.
Even if you're getting ready to maybe transition to private practice or your own practice in the next few years, the skills will still help you when you go back, on Monday morning.
For sure. I mean, you allow me to playfully share how fit you are, right? And fitness has fundamentals, right? And then they help you when you're 25, when you're 45, when you're a dad, when you're a grandparent. There's fundamentals of fitness, whether it's rest, whether it's stretching, whether it's core activities, whether it's strength training. And dentistry is the same thing, because what I can share 20 years into this is there's way more stress outside the operatory than in it. Have you noticed that in your career?
100%, yes.
And nobody really tells you what to do when an assistant might be having a bad day, he's crying. He doesn't want to come out of the bathroom. No one tells you what to do when a patient challenges you on your age. So you're going to hear from practice owners, you hear from consultants, you hear from advisors. One of the things I ask people is, what is one thing that you would want to take away from this weekend? If you flew back to Florida to do your skull crushers in Florida, you can do some here. We got the gym. I made sure there's a gym, only up to 65-pound weights. I'm sorry, Jordan. I can lodge a complaint, but what's your one thing that you wish you would take back from this, or you're hoping to take back?
How to create or further foster a team-centered environment, because sometimes you'll have receptionists, front desk team, combating with the back, behind side chair team, and so creating a more team-centered environment, I think could definitely go.
And I think one of the things I would like to share, is friction is normal on a team. So I played a lot of sports. And offense and defense in football, they don't always get along, but they got to be a team. I was actually watching the show Billions, Jordan. It's a great show with Damian Lewis and Paul Giamatti. And recently, in one of the episodes, they had this WWE wrestler come in and give this funny presentation. He said, "I wrestle with women who I don't love them. I fight with them, but we know we have a greater purpose." And a dental office has to be that way. Not everyone has to be your best friend. Friction is normal, but toxicity is not. And I've been in situations when you have a toxic team member where it can really bring down the whole team. I don't know if you've seen stuff like that too.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's really the stuff that I always say Dental Nachos is here to help you increase success, decrease stress, and reduce the number of times you want to cry inside a day. And those are the cry inside things for dentists. And one of the points you brought up, Jordan, I think maybe you could talk to your Instagram crew about, why is it important? You're not the owner of the place, right?
I'm not, no.
But people ask you to do owner things, right?
Of course, yeah.
So those skills, you need them whether you're an associate or an owner.
100%.
What's maybe an example of something that maybe if you're telling your audience or audience that maybe dental school doesn't prepare you for out there in the real world that you can think of, whether it's with teams, whether it's management.
So dental school teaches you a lot to do with the teeth. Doesn't tell you almost what to do with everyone else around you, with your team, with your assistants, conflicting personalities, drama in the office. All that stuff are real world problems that I think dental schools should do a better job of teaching.
Sure.
But I'm happy that there's resources out here like the great Paul Goodman who can help us.
I appreciate that. I always try to decrease annoyance for people that don't pass me. Happiness, that's difficult, but I know what annoys people. And giving you sometimes, you talk about my verbal scripts. It's just having those verbal things like don't call tooth a virgin, don't say it failed. Try to be more positive in your operatory. Those are the same things. And I just wish dental school would infuse some of that into the learning process. They don't resolve it because I think sometimes it could be a rude awakening for students out there.
Oh, yeah.
You see some dental students here and they think, do they ask you about the Krebs cycle in the real world? 0 times. I've gotten 0 questions about how the kidney works, but I got a lot about how does dental insurance work. So your Instagram community is watching in, my Nacho community is watching in. You can follow Dr. Jordan Brown on Instagram. You're really, really amazing. And I really appreciate you being here. You brought your awesome wife. I think this is one of the things I would like to inspire your audience of mine to do is go to more in-person things. What energy do you feel already being here?
This is awesome, just seeing people in real life. The energy, it's not just, live stream is great if you're not able to go there, but again, just seeing personalities, seeing Paul in real life. He's even more well-spoken in real life.
Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. But I appreciate that, but also, whether it's a local CE, whether it's the Mark Costas Dental Success Summit, go out of your comfort zone. Listen, you just spent $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 on dental school. I know you don't want to spend $2,000 on a CE program, but ask dentists and say, I wish I did more when I was younger. I wish I went and met more people because sometimes there's magical connections. It's really that ABC, always be connecting. Find a job, buy a practice, figure out who can help you. There's going to be consultants you meet this weekend. You go, I didn't even know these people existed to solve these problems. So before we wrap up, anything else you want to say to your community, Jordan?
If you're out there and you're either a dental student or new dentist and you're not following Paul Goodman or Dental Nachos, please do so. Look at my last post; you'll see Paul tagged in there. But yeah, I'm looking forward.
What I need though, Jordan, you gave me compliments on my communication skills. I don't have any TikTok dancing skills, so maybe over this weekend, I love those TikToks that you do. You make it fun, you make it funny. I think both of us can kind of give the message of dentistry can be stressful, but it can be fun too. And try to maximize your fun and happiness. As a private practice dentist for 20 years, as a practice owner for 15 years, it can be incredibly annoying on your day-to-day basis to deal with people who don't want to be there. At the end of Super Dentist Boost, we're going to have these fancy cupcakes. And I always want to say, I don't know if I believe in reincarnation, but I want to come back to someone who sells cupcakes because they freaking love that lady, right? They embrace her. They pay $8 for cupcakes. But for us as the dentist, it's not easy to be in an environment where we're this close to people who don't want to be there.
Yeah, it's tough.
That energy comes off of people. So do everything you can to build your core. We're going to have an awesome weekend, Jordan. Thanks so much for watching in, guys. All right, cool.